All right, Lori, let's get this check-in rolling. Looks like that during your work week, you get really, really busy, and that you're used to just hitting up the drive-through, and you haven't this week, and you should be so excited that you didn't do that, so that you just decided to either eat the foods that you had prepared, or you were just content with the day and then went on with it. So as far as like your past diets and focusing on eating every 2 to 3 hours, I would only recommend doing that if it works for you. Number one, if you're someone who likes to eat every 2 to 3 hours, or if maybe there's a situation like we're controlling our insulin levels, or being diabetic or something like that, we would need to control our carb intake throughout the day. So that is something that we would want to monitor and then eat every 2 to 3 hours. But if you are someone who maybe likes fasting, so that would be maybe not having anything until noon, and maybe just sticking to like your coffee or water, and then having your last meal at like 8 or 9, like there's your window. Or if you enjoy breakfast, that was something you can do. I just started recently enjoying breakfast, so I incorporate breakfast. I used to fast until like noon, and then I would have my first meal. So it just kind of depends on what works for you. Now with macros, and you're right, anything is allowed, but we have to also remember our needs and our wants. So our needs have to be met, and then our wants can come into play. So for example, for that protein goal, I saw you did pick up your Fitbit charger, yay! And then we can kind of keep track of our steps too in daily activity, which would be really, really helpful. And protein powder. So with that, you can mix with water, you can mix with milk, almond milk. You can kind of experiment, see what tastes best for you. I've just done water in the past. I know a lot of my clients like almond milk as well too, to switch that in their meals as well. You can also throw it in your smoothies too, depending upon the flavor that you got. If you just got like a standard vanilla or chocolate, that could work too as well in your smoothies. For then, when you do get enough protein in, it certainly does help you not want to snack, because protein is a more filling food. It's not a quick carb or a candy bar or something that's going to just digest super fast and not give you that longer lasting source of energy, which is why I kind of emphasize protein and vegetables, because that is just where you're going to get so much of your energy and your nutrients, and your bloating is going to go down. You're going to reduce that inflammation in you. You're going to feel better. Things are going to fit better, which they are, which is the goal, and we're getting there. I know we're only on week 3, so just keeping things going each time. And as much as you want to drink your protein powder, I would probably do no more than 2 per day, because that is going to be, that's close to like 50 grams of protein. That's pretty much half of your day of protein. So if you do want to do 2 a day, that's fine. I don't want you to get burnt out on them. So maybe some days you can have 1 or 2, but also try to get your protein from those whole sources as well too. It really just depends on you and how you feel after that. So if you're, feeling fine afterwards, or if you're like hungry in like another hour after you have your shake, you can also pair your shake with maybe like an apple or a banana or some almonds as well too, to kind of like help give you more of like a good balance for your meals. I did see lots of like arugula, some cheese still, some whole wheat bread. That's great. Some vinaigrettes. I would just say that I would just keep an eye on like your dressings, because that can obviously add up really quick, especially with those delicious Chick-fil-A dressings. A dressing that they have is their light Italian and their honey mustard. I would give those a try because those are delicious. And you can barely like tell the difference. And they're a fraction of the calories. So you've got some nut butters, some turkey pepperonis, and cheese. That's great, kind of like a little charcuterie board. I love that little charcuterie mix. Good, turkey pepperoni, good, got some protein in there. You could even do like ham slices as well too. Beef stew, that is good as well. Green beans, and we got some cherry pie in there. So we got a little bit dessert action going on there. That is great as well too. And some blueberries, banana. I love that. Looks like a smoothie. Lean Cuisine bowl, Blue Diamond, arugula. Arugula is so good for you. I love it. Some cauliflower, Rice Krispie treat and cheese, some zombie dust. So I love that you're incorporating in your alcohol because that's very important, like any beverages, drinks, wines, beers, cider, anything like that we do want to account for because they do have calories. And it is really easy to go over with those, or, if you have a few, then you start having snacks, things like that. So awesome job for getting that in as well too. The biggest thing that I see for your foods this week would just be our protein intake. So with the Lean Cuisine bowl, I would just look for the protein bowls that they do serve. So they do have higher amounts of protein in them. Making sure that you could add in that protein powder into your smoothie. For your dinner, like grilled chicken breast, you could move that from 3.5 ounces to 4 to 5 ounces to up that chicken breast as well. Generally at any restaurant, you are going to see around a 4 to 6 ounce of chicken breast. So if you do have that as well. So for that being a really, really good day for you, with the turkey pepperoni for lunch, beef stew, you could pick out more of the meat for that as well to get your protein up. And then for the day, you could start your day off with a shake if you wanted. You could start it off with like egg whites, you do an omelet, you could do ham slices, turkey bacon, chicken sausages, a lot of different options. And maybe, heck, you can even have that for lunch. And you could even do like egg white cups, do like a muffin pan and do like egg white bites and cook those as well too. And also take advantage of the Facebook group. There are a ton of recipes in there that you can try, mix things up. There's in the photos in the group, so just go to like recipes or sample meal plans. You could kind of pick off of those and use those for some extra ideas as well too, to get more of a balance of foods in there as well. So overall, this is great. I can't wait to see your step count for your charger for this coming week, to see how many steps we have in your dashboard. You're going to see that I've had a goal for you of 10,000 steps per day. So if you do hit those on your watch, just go ahead and click that you've completed it. If not, we can, still monitor that. You can sync your Fitbit to this app as well. So then it'll just automatically track your steps. So you don't have to, click that as well. So I can just automatically see your steps in there. But I hope this is helpful. Just shoot me a message in regards to like the protein and your ideas. And we are getting there. And you haven't had, do Halloween candy, which is great. And if you did, we can just, again, work on those needs versus wants. So we'd want to just continue work on filling that plate with veggies, getting in those good meat sources for protein, and you will just be right on the way to freaking a new you.